If we're being honest, most men have no idea how female attraction actually works. They think buying flowers, sending good morning texts, and showering a woman with constant attention will win her over. In reality, that's the fastest way to make her. Lowe's interest, harsh truth. Women don't obsess over men who make themselves too easy to figure out. They obsess over men who understand the psychology behind desire. And here's where it gets controversial. Attraction isn't about being the nicest guy in the room. It's about triggering specific emotional and psychological responses that make you unforgettable. You can call it manipulation if ya wint. But the truth is, women are doing the same thing to men all the time, whether they admit it or not. The difference is, most men don't even realize it's happening. The women will keep you thinking about them day and night. They've mastered the art of subtle psychological hooks. They know how to make you chase, how to plant themselves in your mind, and how to keep you emotionally invested. The thing is, those same principles can work in reverse. And that's what you're going to learn today. This is not about tricks or fake personas. It's about understanding deep patterns in female psychology. What ignites attraction? What builds emotional dependency? And what keeps a woman constantly thinking about you when you're not even around? If you're expecting just be yourself advance, this isn't for you. This is about stepping into a mindset where you naturally draw women in without chasing, begging, or overcompensating. So, if you've ever wondered why some men seem to have women hooked without adventuring, you're about to learn exactly how they do it, step by step. Stop being available. 1. Stop being too available. One of the fastest ways to kill a woman's attraction is to make yourself instantly available to her. Every time she calls you, answer on the first ring. If every time she texts, you reply instantly. You cancel plans just to see her, you're basically telling her my life revolves around you. And nothing kills desire faster than a man who has nothing else going on. Harassed reality most men don't want to hear. Women are attracted to men whose time feels valuable. She feels like she can have you whenever she wants. There's no sense of urgency, no anticipation, and no mystery. Think about it. If your favorite food was available in unlimited supply 24/7, you'd eventually get bored of it. Scarcity creates value. When you're too available, you'll also remove the clang. And women, whether they admit it or not, love the thrill of the chase. They want to earn your attention, not be handed it for free. The more you mock her work for your time, the more she'll respect it. And the more she'll think about you when you're not around. This doesn't mean ignoring her completely or playing childish games. It means having a life, friends, goals, hobbies, responsibilities that come before her sometimes. It means not letting her assume she's your number one priority when she hasn't earned that place yet. Let's say a guy meets a woman I really likes. She texts him on a Wednesday asking if he's free to hang out that night. Instead of dropping givering, he replies, "Can't tonight? I've got plans. How about Friday?" What happens here? When he's shown, "Hey, how's a life?" Second, he subtly created an impatient. Now, she's waiting for Friday, thinking about it, and valueth it time more when it comes. The key is balance. Be present when you're with her, but don't always be at her beck and call. Attraction grows in the space you'll leave for her to miss you. 2. Trigger her fear of losing you. If a woman feels like she has you locked down, with zero chance of losing you, she can start taking you for granted. That's just human nature. When we feel something is permanent and guaranteed, we stop putting in the same effort. The uncomfortable truth is attraction lives in the space between security and uncertainty. She needs to feel safe with you. Yes, but she also needs to feel that if she stops bringing value, she could lose you. Most men do the opposite. They try to prove loyalty so aggressively that it removes all sense of risk. They announce, "I'm never leaving no matter." And in doing so, they unknowingly kill her motivation to keep their relationship exciting. You're not making her feel secure. You're making yourself predictable, triggering her fear of losing. Doesn't mean playing cruel games or threatening to walk out every time you disagree. It means holding yourself to a higher standard, knowing your worth and making it clear through your actions that You won't stick around if you're disrested, undervalued, or treated like an afterthought. You do this by maintaining your independence, having boundaries, and refusing to tolerate bad behavior. When she realizes you can walk away if the relationship becomes incited, it flips a psychological switch. She starts putting in more effort, not less. That's because she understands she's dealing with a man who has options and self-respect. For instance, you've been seeing a woman for a few months, and lately she's been canceling plans last minute to hang with friends. Instead of acting desperate and begging for her time, you calmly say, "If you're too busy, that's fine. Beauty, I'm not interested in a relationship, or I'm not a priority." And you actually go live your life. Suddenly she realizes could Lo see you, and that fear pushes her to invest in the connection. Bottom line, attraction doesn't thrive on absolute equity. It thrives when she knows she could lose something valuable if she stops valuing it. Control the pace 3. Control the pace, not her. One of the biggest mistakes men make in dating is letting the woman dictate the speed off the relationship. You meet her, you like her, and before you know it, you're moving at her pace. Texting when she wins, hanging out when she's free, adjusting your schedule to fit hers, and committing before you've even had that chance to really see who she is. When you do this, you're giving away control without even realizing it. You're saying, "I'm just happy to be here, and you'll follow your lead." But here's the thing. Women are far more attracted to men who set the tone, who decide when and how things progress, and who aren't in a rush to lock it down. Think of booty. How many times have you seen a guy move too fast, showering her with attention, planning the future after only a few dates, and Thench loses interest? It's not because Hugh ain't nice enough. It's because hair moved the sense of curiosity and anticipation. She didn't get to wonder about him. She didn't get the chance to earn his deeper commitment because he gave it away too soon. Controlling the pace is about being intentional. You decide when their relationship gets more serious. You decide how much time you spend together each week. You decide when she gets access to deeper parts of your life. That doesn't mean being rigid or unkind. It means making sure things move at a speed that keeps traction alive instead of suffocating it. When you set the pace, you give her tomato miss. You, to think about you, and to feel excited for the next step. You also keep yourself in a position of strength. You're evaluating her just as much as she's evaluating you. Most men think rushing will make her love them more. In reality, slowing things down makes her invest more. You're not pulling away, you're leading. And women's respect and crave men who lead. 4. Make her chase your validation. Make her chase your validation. Too many men have the roles completely backwards in dating. Instead of making a woman earn their approval, they spend an entire relationship begging for hers. Every move is designed to impress her. Expensive dates, constant compliments, endless favors, all in the hope she'll see his worth. But her rest truth. The moment you start seeking your validation instead of the other way around, you've already lost ground. Men need to wake up to this reality. Your value is not something she decides. It's something you already have, and she either recognizes it, or she doesn't. When you make her the prize and put yourself in the position of the chaser, you strip away the very thing that fuels attraction. The idea that you are Resimone worth winning over. You've probably seen it happen before. Guys bending over backward for a woman who barely puts in any effort. They tell themselves, if I'm good enough, she'll want me. But in female psychology, that's not how it works. When she senses her desperate for her approval, it sends a clear message. You're not Oseto being valued. And she doesn't need to do much to keep you. Flip the script. Stop being the man who's always trying to prove himself and become the man who expects a woman to prove herself to him. That means you don't hand out your time, attention, and emotional energy to just Anyan, who's attractive. She has to earn it through respect, consistency, and the way she treats you. This doesn't make you arrogant. Makisu, a man with standards, and standards are magnetic. When she realizes you're not impressed just because she's beautiful, she work harder. To show you she's more than just a pretty face, that's when she starts chasing your validation. And that's when the dynamic shifts entirely in your favor. Stop being the approval seeker. Start being the approval giver. That's how you'll keep her hooked. 5. Stay a mystery always. The moment a Mr. Yao woman feels like she's figured you out completely, the excitement starts to fade. Humans are naturally drawn to what they can't fully predict, and women are no different. The guys who keep women hooked for years aren't necessarily therapists or the best looking. They're theons who maintain an air-off and predictability. Most men kill the mystery early on by oversharing every detail about themselves, their past, and their plans for the future. They think transparency will build connection, but in reality, it removes curiosity. If she knows exactly where you are, what you are doing, and what you'll say before you'll say it, what's left for her to discover? Mystery doesn't mean being secretive or shady. It means having layers. It means letting her learn about you over time instead of dumping your entire life story in the first month. It's keeping some parts of yourself for later socias, always looking forward to the next reveal. When she's curious, she invests more. She thinks about you when you're rained around. She wonders what's on your mind, and she keeps putting in effort because she hasn't solved you yet. The truth is, mystery keeps you from becoming boring. And in relationships, boring is enemy of attraction. So don't hand her the full puzzle all at once. Let her enjoy putting it together piece by piece. Here's the reality most men don't want to face. A woman's love is never unconditional. It's always tied to how she feels about you in the moment. If you stop being the man she's drawn to, her feelings will change. That's not bad. It's just human psychology. And pretending otherwise is why so many men get blindsided when attraction fades. If anything in this video challenged Watu, thought you knew about women. Good. That means you're waking up. I don't make these videos to comfort you. I make them to prepare you. Too many men are playing this game blindotroned. It's costing them relationships, self-respect, and years of their life. Now, I want to hear from you. What's one time you realized a woman was starting to lose interest, and how did you handle it? Drop your story in the comments, and you'll personally reply to as many as I see. This channel isn't just me talking. It's a place where we can learn from each other's wins and mistakes, because here's the thing. What I've shared today is only the start. In the next video, I'm going to reveal the single most dangerous behavior that kills attraction instantly, and it's something almost every man does without realizing it. So, hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell so you don't miss it. I'll see we in the next one.